Hi, I'm Arto Woodley, and I'm a part of the class of 2000 in Lifework Leadership. Frontline Outreach is a ministry that is all about developing leaders starting at preschool. Our mission is preparing tomorrow's leaders with a vision for success and service. And we believe that in the inner city, it's important for us to develop the capacity of young people. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans for you to prosper and not fail." We believe every child has the capacity to make a difference, but also we believe they have the capacity to lead. And so our job is to help them connect to God's purpose and understand the character traits and the intangible parts of learning how to lead. Lifework leadership to me is a place where leaders are developed and launched. For me, it was a great place for me to become developed in this community when I was introduced to this community in 1999 and developing my leadership as a Christian leader in the community. I made connections and friendships that still benefit the ministry to this day. Well, I think the greatest leadership lesson that I've learned in the time that I've led since Lifework Leadership is that leaders are not born, they're made. I had a young man who was part of our first class of Urban All-American Leaders who did 3 tours in Afghanistan. And he came back and he told me that he didn't realize he was a leader until he came through our high school leadership ministries. And he said the lessons that he learned, some were lessons that I pulled away from Lifework, enabled him to lead in adverse situations, actually in war. And so I realized that leaders are not born, they're made, they're developed, they're nurtured, and they're cultivated. The Lifework experience for me connected me to leaders in a broad spectrum of leadership in business and in ministry in Orange County. And there are really so many relationships that I developed that have had turned into partnerships and relationships beyond that initial experience in the late 90s and early 2000s. One that I think of that really has changed my life is the fact that Barry Henson, who was in our class, who is now pastor of one of the churches that I'm affiliated with, initially became a good friend at that time. Little did I know that I would end up joining that church, and that church would have a huge and profound impact on not only myself, but my wife and my children. So that relationship and that introduction to that ministry started in Lifework Leadership. So I'm eternally grateful for Lifework to connect me to Barry. Lifework, as a network of leaders, has the potential to revolutionize Central Florida. And I really believe that the Christian leaders that come through Lifework have the opportunity, if they work together, to really make a profound difference in all the lives that live in Central Florida. And I'm excited about what Lifework, not what they've just done in the past 20-something odd years, but what they'll do in the next 50 years in this community as we galvanize our support for one another, as we come together under the banner of Christ to really make this community a community where families and businesses thrive. Hi, I'm Arto Woodley, President of Frontline Outreach, and I'm part of the class of 2000 for Lifework Leadership. And I encourage you to live your life work by leading and serving.